we've talked about this before, the non-confirming information, but I want to talk about confirmation bias, okay? Psychologists call it confirmation bias, where we're biased towards confirming what we already know. Once we believe something, we look for anything that confirms it, and we ignore everything else. It's human, it's part of who we are, but it's super dangerous, and it's the main reason why once we settle that something is good, you can't convince us it's bad. Once we settle that something is bad, you can't convince us that it's good. And even if it's damaging to us, we still look for information to prove that we are right. And I think that people that have had like a good strong teaching against revival or against something like minor, relatively minor, as speaking in tongues, once have some good teaching, but not correct teaching, but some good strong teaching about tongues is old and tongues is over. I think in their mind they have a bias so strongly that everything they hear, they've collected to support that bias against tongues. So when somebody comes in teaches differently, they automatically, they stiff arm them and push them away. We do that with a lot of things. And that's
absolutely.
And many Christians are suffering in their mind and emotions because they've been taught really well something that's not scriptural, even though scriptures have been used to reinforce the false belief that they have.
Yeah, that's great. Absolutely. And there you can teach on a subject and just use scripture, very little commentary. Just use scripture in context.
Yeah.
And if you have a bias that you've already accepted a belief somewhere, I think it's Francis Chan that says, if I read in the Bible something that challenges my theology, I have to assume I'm the one that's wrong. And we don't always do that, right?
We don't.
And so you're exactly right. If I am taught by someone I respect and honor as a good teacher, valid, and I take everything they say, and I'm like, and almost like where I've made an idol out of this teacher.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And you just have to be very careful, because God always attacks what I call golden calves in our lives. He always attacks wrong thinking and wrong belief systems.
Yeah.
And if we suppress the truth, it's like, well, is it Romans 1? If we suppress the truth, nothing good comes from that.